that regulation will be the key driver and lever that will facilitate the next phase of growth in the sustainable bond market. Now, regulation is becoming specifically important because it has the potential. Let me give you a concrete example. In 2015, when the New Development Bank was opened its doors for the first time, we were only 6 months old. And in December 2015, People's Bank of China announced green bond guidelines. Because of the clarity, the simplicity of those guidelines, the green bond market experienced dramatic growth. 6 months after we opened our doors, we were able to register a program and launch a green bond. That just shows you how regulation can be an enabler. The biggest challenge today is exactly as Lily has said, there's been this proliferation of taxonomies, and it's a whole cottage industry today because regulators in every jurisdiction are looking at ways of putting in place green frameworks, and then it gets overtaken by what I would call the sort of climate heavy hitters. The undisputed leaders, in my view, as Andrew has already outlined earlier on, is Europe. I think Europe probably has the most advanced, the most developed regulatory architecture. But in order for us to make progress, we need a harmonization between the United States, which is the biggest economy and the biggest market, European Union, and China, because these are the three leading global emitters and the undisputed heavyweights, if you like, and the rest of the world can follow. I think the promising aspect, Daniel, that I want to flag is that despite all of the geopolitical and other tensions around all kinds of issues, whether it be around trade, whether it be around technology and so on, there seems to be a deepening of collaboration on the climate change agenda, as expressed, for example, at COP26. Give you a concrete example of that. Dr. Majun, who's the leading green finance scholar here in China, who's been chairing the G20 Committee on Green Finance. They work very closely with John Kerry's team, who's the climate advisor for President Biden, and they speak regularly on refining these taxonomies. So I'm very hopeful, Daniel, that because of COP26, because of the momentum that everyone is speaking about, that there's going to be a turning point in 2022 going forward, and we'll have a simplification and a harmonization of regulatory frameworks. As MDBs, we are hoping that 2022 will usher in this new era where most of our funding can be raised in the sustainable space.